Assalamualaikum and hi, my name is Eizam bin Hashim and my metric number is D2011098828. So today I will explain a little bit about the introduction and previous study about our group project, which is a bookshelf using a detergent bottle. First of all, what is a bookshelf? So basically, a bookshelf is one of the alternative goals to improve our reading, studying and learning process. This is because bookshelf is a place where we can keep our books, magazine, newspaper or any other things to make it neater and more organized. Actually, bookshelves were first introduced in the 16th century, where the bookshelves were put in the library to replace the monk-made lectern because they were very good. Samuel Pepys was the first person to make a shelf for books. A set of 12 oak bookcases made for the Diary Samuel Pepys is the oldest home item with a known date. The first one was set up in August 1666 at Magdalene College in Cambridge, where the Pepys Library is now. Aside from that, the low bookshelf was made by Charles André Boulez, a French creator who lived from 1647 to 1722. It was usually 5 to 6 feet wide, had a marble top, had a wire mesh door with silk curtains behind them. This is because during the Middle Age, books were expensive and only the rich could afford them, but they were very valued. Books were often stolen and sold by thieves and poor students. So in order to keep information safe, books were chained to shelves. Now, I will explain the previous studies. According to Afzal and Jamie, say that students often leave their desks in a mess because they put off doing their work until the last minute. This means that they have to work quickly and leave material all over their desk. When a student has a lot going on, it can be hard to keep their workspace clean and organized. This is where desk does what it's meant to do. A bookshelf is usually a piece of furniture that is used to store books and show them off. They are needed to keep reading materials in order and make them easy to find. They are used in many home, business and libraries. They can be made of wood, metal or plastic among other things. They also make good use of room by letting books be stacked vertically on shelves, which is the best way to store as many things as possible. But big bookcases can be hard to move or reposition because they are so heavy. This can make it hard for someone to move or organize their things. Students who don't have much money may also worry about how much a desk will cost. In addition to that, cabinets made of plastic are better than ones made of wood. This is because wooden bookshelves may be bigger, heavier and more expensive than plastic ones. They also need more care and maintenance to keep them from getting damaged by moisture or bugs. The plastic bookcase, on the other hand, can handle moisture and bugs, which can be a problem in some places. On the other hand, plastic bookshelves might not be as strong as wooden ones and might not be able to hold as much weight.
We are all aware that the price of necessity is relatively high and costly today. It includes things that are relevant to education. As a result, we had the idea to create a facility associated with study essentials in which we designed a bookshelf made out of detergent bottles. It could lower the cost of purchasing for users, particularly students. We are interested in creating this bookshelf since it is simple and easy to construct and requires only recyclable materials. Students do not even have to spend their budget on the bookshelf. Alternatively, they can build a customized bookshelf at home using these repurposed detergent bottles. Placing books haphazardly in the house will definitely make the inside of the house look cluttered. However, this is not the case if you have a bookshelf because the bookshelf will hold our books so that the house is not cluttered. The existence of a minimalized bookshelf is also not difficult because the bookshelf only needs to be cleaned once to 2 weeks. The advantage of this one bookshelf will make the interior of your home look more spacious and comfortable. This innovation can help in terms of size, weight, and space. The bookshelf innovation is very light and can help the users to place the bookshelf anywhere and reduce space consumption. The objective of our research are, firstly, to produce a lightweight and portable bookshelf. Second, to create a bookshelf that is more affordable than a wooden bookshelf and making it a better option for the students that are on a budget. The third, to make a bookshelf that is resistant to pests, mold, and humidity. Fourth, to assess the users, especially students who are on a budget. Fifth, to collect feedback on the proposed design. And the last one is to finalize on design for the bookshelf budget. Hopefully, it can help customers, especially students who are on the budget, by giving them ideas to make their own bookshelf using the detergent bottles. We also hope to be able to improve the quality of the bookshelf by using these detergent bottles because it is lighter and easier to move at any time. Significance of redesigning this bookshelf is: first, contribute to cost effectiveness; second, contribute to durability; and the third is contribute to environmental impact.
Hi, my name is Muhammad bin Bidin with material number D2021109827C. I'm going to present the questionnaire in report 1. For the first report, our group had decided to use a quantitative research method approach. This method has been chosen because the method focuses on numeric and unchanging data and detail and convergent reasoning rather than divergent reasoning. The questionnaire has been distributed via online by using Google platform. The first report is to collect information and data from existing and potential respondents for our research on detergent bottle recycling to bookshelf design. For the questionnaire in the first report, the questionnaire has been divided to 3 segments, which is segment 1 for section A for demographic information, segment 2 for section B and C for general knowledge, and last segment for section D for design feature. Section 8 of the survey is dedicated to gathering essential demographic information from the respondents. It encompasses a series of questions that delve into key factors such as gender identification, providing options for respondents to indicate whether they identify as male or female. Additionally, this section also inquires about their age group, occupation, and race, aiming to capture a comprehensive snapshot of the respondents' demographic profile. By exploring this demographic dimension, the survey aims to acquire valuable insight into the diverse characteristics and background of the participants. The next segment of the survey consists of 2 sections, Section B and Section C. These sections are dedicated to testing the general knowledge of the respondent with regard to the topic at hand. Section B ensures that participants possess a foundational understanding of the subject matter, while Section C, we employ a Likert scale with a range of linear response from 1 to 5 to assess the respondent overall knowledge about bookshelf. The scale was designed in a way that 1 corresponds to a strongly agree, indicated a high level of understanding, while 5 corresponds to strongly disagree, suggesting a lower level of comprehension. By utilizing this scale, we aim to gauge the participants' knowledge and gather valuable insight into their perspective on bookshelf. By incorporating this section, the survey aims to gauge the level of familiarity and comprehension among the correspondents, contributing to a comprehensive assessment of their knowledge and insight. For the last segment, which is Section D, in this section, we also use a Likert scale to ensure that our respondents choose a theme for the design feature they find interesting. The scale has been designed in such a way that 1 corresponds to strongly disagree, indicating a low value, while 5 corresponds to strongly agree for the high value. Through this method, we aim to gain a more nuanced understanding of our respondents' preference regarding the design feature they find attractive and want to incorporate into bookshelf design. There are 4 features of the design theme that has been highlighted, which are simple, technical, modern, and futuristic.
Assalamualaikum and hi, my name is Norizhar from Fazlie and I'm going to present the questionnaire in report number 2. For the study, our group has used a mixed method approach. We have distributed the questionnaire to our respondents by using Google Form throughout the social media which were online platforms. They could choose the best upcycling design between the 2 choices that we have provided for them. In order to get more detailed responses from our respondents, we use a mixed method approach in our study. This is because it provides us with data that can be transformed into valuable statistics. The quantitative approach makes it simple to qualify the problem or opinion. In contrast, the qualitative approach reveals the respondents' true feelings about our designs, providing us with invaluable information for the next steps of our research. The question A was divided into several sections, which are introduction, user segregation, choosing between the two designs, and question A, in order to make sure that our study would be organized correctly and efficiently. First thing first, we introduce our group and the title of our project. Then, we ask our respondents whether they have used a bookshelf or not before. Moving forward, we have shown our respondents our two obstacle designs to make a bookshelf by using the detergent bottles and asked them to review and choose the best design. The respondents will choose one of the two designs that is the most useful and have more functionality. We ask two quantitative questions, which were: is preserving the environment a priority for you? And should unused detergent bottles be reused rather than thrown away? Other than that, we also provided two qualitative questions where the respondents can share their thoughts on why they choose the designs and give us suggestions on improvising the designs they have chosen. We have discovered through the study that the vast majority of the participants think highly of our upcycling design one. They like it because they want something easy to carry, simple and nice. They also prefer a bookshelf that can keep big books rather than the smaller ones. They believe that the design that they have chosen can be improvised in terms of decoration and color in order to make it prettier by using bright color. Some of the respondents also have given a brilliant idea by adding a separator between the books to make it more stable. In conclusion, our group has made a decision regarding the final design of our product based on the feedback from the respondents.
Hello and greetings, my name is Ahmad Zulhusni bin Hairussalleh. In last part of this video presentation, I will talk about the final design that was produced throughout this assignment project. This final design will not happen if there are no results from the respondent opinions from the questionnaire that have been given. In the questionnaire, we have provided two different types of design for the respondent to choose their favorite design. The result is, as we can see here in the images of pie chart, 86.7% choose design first and 13.3% choose design 2. Most of the reason why the respondent choose design first is because they are interested in terms of simple designs, large sizes and space, and also stability compared to design 2. Next, I will talk about the improvisation that have been made on the final design. Based on the opinion given by the respondent, there are three things that need to be improved from the first design. The first one is add a color. Here are the example of the comment given by respondents, such as should spray or color the design, more color, make it color. So adding a pop of color to your bookshelf can instantly transform the entire look and feel of your space. So on this part, we strongly agree with the comment, because the design is prepared based on the original product, which is plastic that doesn't have any color. Therefore, we adding a color such a bright blue color. Why we choose the bright blue color? It is because one of the given respondent there is also mention of the use of bright color. So considering arranging your book in the bright color scheme on your shelf to create an eye-catching display that sparks joy and integrity. The second improvisation is safety issues, which is in the last design, we have a quite sharp corners that can cause injuries. This is an example of the given respondent. It practices of the detergent bottle is quite sharp and dangerous, maybe designs to make it more curved from compared to the square. This made the edges so it won't hurt people. Apply interesting color, make sure every edges are not too sharp that could hurt user. So here we decide to turn sharp corner into the rounded set to avoid cuts and injuries. So for the last improvisation is to add a compartment and accessibility in the final design. The example of the responder given are add separator between book. I think for the SS digital bottle can be used as a extra compartment. So we plan to design a divider or separator in the bookshelf that can be adjusted anywhere and can also be removed if necessary. This separator is good, which is intended for you to adjust the book that are arranged according to the user wishes, such as separator for a large book and a small book, like I showed it in the images, and etc. according to the creativity of the users. So in conclusion, this final design improvisation is the result of the collection of the respondent who wants to improve the bookshelf in terms of beauty and multipurpose. It has also helped us in terms of identifying problems in the design, and has also provided improvement that are very helpful in continuing our research in project. So it's can running smoothly and succeeding completely in the positive result. That's all the presentation video from us. Thank you.